Yes, this looks freaking amazing. Did you see that alligator, guys? Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie here with Open World Games, and we are exploring the full world in Mafia 3 because I was actually flown out recently to New Orleans to check out the game. Special thanks to 2K Games for doing that for me and believing in Open World Games here, because this is so exciting. Look at the nighttime. It's absolutely gorgeous. What we're going to do today is we're going to actually free roam seamlessly without any breaks around the full map, the circumference of the full map, and determine how big is the world of Mafia 3. So guys, that is what we are doing. As you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm also going to be talking about my experience from my time in New Orleans, what I thought about the real life New Orleans versus the virtual one. I'm telling you guys, 2K Games, they nailed it. It is amazing. And Hangar 13, the developers, are also amazing. But here is the map, as we can see here. This is the lower portion of the map. That is the swamplands. And you're going to be seeing more of the map, of course, as we go. But I set a waypoint there, and we are going to travel to the east momentarily right now through the swampland. So let's begin. And by the way, I'm also using one of the fastest cars in the game. This is a car you can actually call in from your Lieutenant Burke, who gives you access to car-centric perks. Yes, you can actually end up losing a lieutenant if you do something in the game they do not agree with. Now, I'm going to be doing more extensive videos about the lieutenants and how all of that RPG type stuff works out in this game. It's a very, very deep game, but in this video, as you can see here, we are exploring the world, which, by the way, is dubbed New Bordeaux, and of course is based off of New Orleans. And right now, we're basically in the swampy type territory here. And guys, let me tell you what, after traveling and taking the swamp tours with 2K Games and fellow media and stuff like that, I cannot believe how accurate this looks. It is freaking incredible what they have actually pulled off. So, alright, we have explored the bottom portion of the map. Now we're going to make a waypoint heading north. And you'll notice that as I highlight over the map, that there's districts that actually highlight. Well, there are a total of 10 districts. They are known as Fresco Fields, which is going to be your more rich neighborhoods. Point Verdun, Barclay Mills, downtown. Of course, that's going to be your high-rises and your urbanized area. The French Ward, which I actually also got to check out in New Orleans. It's like stepping back into time. I'll try to showcase that in this video as well. But look at this lighting. Absolutely incredible lighting. This car is super fast too. Then there's Tickfall Harbor, Delray Hollow, Bayou Phantom, River Row, and South Downs. And yeah, they all have their own unique appeals and different styles to them. And of course, their own mob bosses, which you have to basically eat away at their funds by killing off their leaders, performing interrogations, assassinations, just destroying their economy by basically killing everyone in the area. And by doing that, you'll lure out the mob boss, you'll get his attention, and then you can assassinate him, and thus the district is yours. And basically from there on, you can assign that district to one of your 3 lieutenants, which, by the way, one of them includes Vito, which is awesome. I think a lot of us are just going to assign the districts to Vito. And here's a retaliation. Oh, bam! That was crazy. I think they went flying over the bridge into the waters below. That was a quick death for them. It came out of the middle of nowhere, but yes, this game has something called retaliations, and basically the mob bosses are trying to get to you, trying to kill you. You are a big-time pain in the butt to them, and they want to rid you from New Bordeaux for sure. And one way they do it is trying to assassinate you. And another way to actually prevent retaliations, of course, is just by hurting them and constantly keeping the pressure on, assassinating their key leaders, taking out certain rackets, and that sort of thing. It is a ton of fun. This game really does remind me of one of my all-time favorite games ever, which is The Godfather. Everything ties very well into the story and narrative. Whatever you are doing, it feels like there is a total purpose to the game. And as you can see right now, it is slowly but surely turning nighttime. And we've made it up here north. It took us a couple minutes, which is nice. You'll probably ask yourself here, why in the world are some territories green? Very good question. Those are our conquered districts. We don't have to worry about those anymore. And what's really nice about this game, even after you complete the majority of a district, you can still go back and you're asked if you want to, further the story, or do you want to continue, taking out most of the district. And I'm going to be the total completionist. I'm going to want to take out everyone in the district before continuing the story. Now, if you do complete the story, good news. You can continue free roaming and doing other missions. And yep, there are dynamic missions sprinkled throughout the world. I guess you could say that retaliations are more of a dynamic event. They are definitely fun and challenging. But with this car, you can just speed away. Remember, this is the fastest car that I found in the game. So breezing through this game world is a lot quicker, of course, than just driving a normal muscle car. I think this might be sort of a late game progression type thing with Burke. I'm taking a guess there, that's what I assume, but man, does it handle really, really well. But back to the dynamic missions, yeah, you can expect those in the game. One of them has you following a car, and by doing so, you can eventually stumble upon some very, very vital clues to what to do next. And by the way, this game is like completely open, guys. It is insane how open this game actually is, in the way that you can discover story missions. You have absolute freedom as to what you want to do, when you want to do it. And you're probably asking yourself, well, Robbie, does this game world have safe houses in it? Yes, it does. And one way you access those safe houses is by taking over districts. Once you win a district, you gain access to a brand new safe house within that territory. You could store your money there, because this game kind of acts like GTA Online. You don't want to be roaming around with money in your wallet, because if you die, you lose that money. So you want to store it in your safe. So here we go, guys. We've explored the northern section of the map. Let's head back down to our origins, which is the hillbilly swampland. Let's check it out, guys. And yes, there are alligators in the swampland. You guys have seen that. I am definitely taking a weird route here. For sure, but we're gonna head into this awesome tunnel. Even the tunnel looks awesome, guys, to me. Just a very gorgeous game for sure. And as you noticed, the frame rate is keeping up with all the action, which is really nice. It runs at a very solid clip for sure, for what is being pushed on the screen. So I found it very impressive. And when you see the cinematics and stuff like that, the characters in the story, it is unreal with what they have pulled off. But also with the car, you have to ask yourself, can you race this thing against other cars? Well, free content is coming to Mafia 3 immediately. So you will be seeing races, outfits, and new weapons for free. But there will also be a season pass that will be offering all of those things on top of a narrative-driven story. One of them has me very excited because it's about a former Vietnam buddy coming back and basically haunting, I guess you could say, New Bordeaux, and you've got to handle that situation. So there's a lot of story here. Cannot wait to play this game further, because the story is really the driving force behind everything here. But as you can see, it has turned completely to nighttime. Yeah, it's got a full-blown night and weather system. The weather is amazing. I'm going to show that off right now to you guys. It can rain at nighttime. It could rain during the sunrise, sunset. There's so many various conditions I experienced during a, 6-hour play session, I guess it was in total. I was so impressed with that because I personally like it kind of sped up, where you're going through the weather systems, because I think our time is precious anymore, because a lot of us are working. You're either a college student, you're super busy, and I really think it's wise that they kind of sped that up. It's not too fast, mind you, but you can really experience a lot in this game in just one city. So yes, as you can see, we just free roamed the whole world. That took us about, roughly, I'm going to take a guess, 9 minutes or so, which is pretty impressive, guys. As I recall, GTA 5 took about 10 minutes to explore like this. So the size of the game is most impressive indeed. I do not think you will be disappointed at all. And there's a lot of variety between the urbanized districts, the more industrial zones, and then the places like French Ward, where you're stepping back into time, and of course, your swamplands, which is like stepping into another world in of itself. You feel like a mosquito is going to come out and bite you no matter what. But it's a ton of fun. But yeah, right now we are on a boat here, and you can hop onto various boats. There's also airboats that you can take control of as well, and just explore in that way. But what's nice about Mafia 3's world is there's these tunnels underneath the entire city, which gives you access to certain missions. If you need to get to a certain waypoint, you do not have to leave your boat and get onto land. You could really access pretty much any part of the city through the boat, which I was very impressed by. That's an awesome choice with the game design. And I was like, this is freaking awesome. But there are some cool missions revolving around these tunnels, of course. Not going to spoil anything with the story at all in any of my videos. But yeah, I had a ton of fun checking this game out, guys, and I think you will be most impressed with it. The thing that I took away from it was that the story really is the backbone to this game world. You really feel like you can live in this world, that the people are around. It just feels so well made and well crafted, much like, you know, in many ways like The Godfather was, at least for me. I think you guys will really like this Mafia tale as well as the game world. But yes, Mafia 3 is nearly upon us. It's going to be releasing October 7th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And immediately with free updates, we're going to be seeing full-blown outfit switching. Initially, the game wasn't going to allow our character here, Lincoln Clay, to change up his outfits. That was going to be completely narrative-driven. Ooh, a playboy. But yeah, you can change your outfits up in the final game, because there will be a free update for that, which is a very good decision. I think that was the wise decision, of course. And we'll be getting free races, and then you'll be getting free weapons as well. So that's going to be awesome. But guys, let me know what you make of it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want more Mafia 3, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to have a ton more coverage of Mafia 3. You better believe it is going to be awesome. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in New Bordeaux.